everybody, Chelsea here with another Sims 4 speed build. So as you can see, a good portion of this build is already built. I don't know what happened, but the video is just gone. Everything I recorded for all of the landscaping and actually making the building is gone. So I have a couple files of recording saved, but it's all black. There's just nothing there. And as you can kind of see, things are a little bit janky right now, trying to make this little outhouse. My laptop was really not happy with this build. I think I went a little overboard with the amount of plant objects in the water. But as you can see, with this build, it's kind of like a little swamp shack, house in the bayou kind of thing. I put it in Forgotten Hollow just because a lot of the surrounding landscape it's not swampy, but it's at least the closest that I can find. And yeah, I kind of was having a little bit of trouble, but I think here is where it sorts itself out. So here I'm just making a little outhouse because I actually did not put a bathroom in the main house. I kind of wanted it to be as bare bones as possible without it being too difficult to live in and have a sim be here. I'm really sorry that the video seems to be pretty janky. I think it was just too many plants on this lot for my laptop to handle. I really need to upgrade to something, but I mean, I'm broke. Affording a better kind of computer is just not something I can do right now. If you guys would like to help support my channel, I do have a Ko-Fi account where you can buy me the equivalent of a coffee, and anything that I get from that goes directly into this, you know, upgrading my equipment, getting more expansion packs and things like that. I will have a link in the description as well as at the end of this video. And if you guys did not stick around to the end of my last video, you should probably go back and take a look at what's at the end and stick around to the end of this one, because now I'm including bloopers in my videos at the end. It's just, you know, little funny tidbits that I do while recording my audio. I record my audio in a closet, and sometimes it gets hot in here, and sometimes I get a little loopy. So I do edit some of those. I cut them out, and then I'm just going to be sticking them at the end of all my videos from now on, so you guys get a little bit more of my personality that doesn't really shine through for the main part of the videos, because I do try to keep it at least at a semi-acceptable level, I guess, of ridiculousness. But yeah, I was just kind of generally inspired by bayous and swamp houses and things like that, you know, old shacks with a tin roof, and just enough living space where you've got enough, I guess. I keep doing that with a lot of my builds, where there's just enough space for you. No, it's not too small, but it's not too big, it's just right. I'm kind of slipping into a weird accent there, I'm not sure what that was. But yeah, I was just really inspired by, like, right now I'm living in New Jersey, and I kind of grew up sort of in the Pine Barrens. So just pineys, swamp people, clam diggers, you know, those kind of folks. I'm actually, part of my family on my mother's side actually is Hatfield. So we're mountain folk. We're the Appalachia people. But there aren't really mountainous areas in The Sims, so I went with swamp instead. We do have some swamps around where I am living right now, and they're pretty nice. I go for walks through them all the time, and I just thought that this would be kind of a unique build to do, I think. I don't really remember seeing a lot of these kind of shack homes, I guess. There's not really a lot of them out there, I don't think. Especially with the added landscaping. It's not exactly the way that I wanted it, and now that I'm thinking about it, what might be slowing down my laptop is probably just the sheer amount of rocks, because I completely lined all of the water with rocks, and the water basically on the entire lot. So that might actually be what it is, and it's not the plants, it's just all the rocks. I didn't count. I should have counted them. If somebody wants to take a good look at this photo, or download this build and count all the rocks, let me know how many there actually are, because I did not keep track of that, but now I kind of wish I did, so I know. We have one big open floor plan down here. You know, you don't really have a need for a bunch of rooms and stuff, and I was actually trying to figure out what to do with this corner by the front door. I wasn't really sure what to put there because it was weirdly bare. I kind of wanted this place to look a little cluttered, actually, just because anything that whoever lives here accumulated throughout their entire life just gets put in the house and doesn't go anywhere. I did put washing and drying machine. I don't really remember why I did that. I think I was going to put a washing machine and then put a clothesline outside, because that one makes a little bit more sense. But I really didn't want to have to re-edit the landscaping again, because by the time that this recording was done, I think I re-edited the landscaping like 3 times, and I really just did not have it in me to change it all up again just for the sake of a clothesline. So this is actually a little bit of a higher end shack. It does have a washer and a dryer, so yeah, living large in the swamps. And I'm just trying to make it a little more cozy and still trying to figure out what the heck to put over here. But it was a lot of fun. It was really neat to figure out, especially making the swamp water and things like that. So I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do the lighting in here, because I didn't really want to do ceiling lights everywhere. Some mismatched lamps and just some clutter over here just to make it look more lived in, because they don't really need to clean it up too often. I can't imagine there's visitors that often in here. And again, I really freaking wish that we could change the ceilings in this. I really wish we could color them and change them up and do something like that. And what I've actually been thinking about is different levels for, like, just rooms. You know, like have a sunken living room or something like that. I really wish that we would be able to do those too. It would just add another level, literally, of architecture and stuff to it, and it would be super cool, but we don't have that yet. I don't know if they would ever do that. I don't know how hard that would be for them to figure out how to do, but I'm just trying to fill up the walls and then moving on to the upstairs, where it's just going to be the bedroom, and it has the balcony in and it's not closed off, because again, I can't really imagine there being that many people constantly coming over that you would need that level of privacy. So it's just a loft bedroom, and I really like how this turned out, because it definitely has the vibe that I wanted from it, and I really hope you guys like this one too. If you have any suggestions for future builds, any ideas for me, absolutely put them in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking about, and if there's any build challenges you want me to do. I was thinking of very soon hopping on board, even though it's a little late, hopping on board to the dollhouse challenge. I would really love to do that, because there are so many cute things that people have come up with, and I would really love to take part in that one. And I think some of my next builds are going to be inspired by places that I've actually been, so that will be very interesting to kind of translate real life into Sims builds, so that'll be fun. The Vacation Beach House video that I did actually was based off of a blueprint that I found online. It wasn't exactly, you know, square for square the blueprint, but I used that for a lot of inspiration on where to put the rooms and how big to make it and things like that. So any ideas you guys have, throw them my way. I would love to try out some new challenges and do some things that I necessarily wouldn't think of, but maybe you guys are thinking of. That would be awesome. And I'm just filling up the bedroom a little bit. I didn't really put a whole lot up here, because again, there really isn't a whole lot to give the sim that's living here. I kind of just left it open for whatever hobbies they might have. I'm not really sure what they would be into because they're kind of secluded, so I will leave that up to you guys. If you download this build and have some Sims living in there, let me know in the comments who lives here. What do they do? What are they into? Do they have a job? Do they have a family? What's going on with them? I would love to hear who you guys think would be living in this house. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this build. It's a little different from what I've been doing, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. If you like this video, please make sure to like and leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to the Simscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye! Just some Mitch box. Blah 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 blah.